Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My videos is for all English literature students who are preparing for NET and SET exam. Before getting to today's topic, if you are new to my channel, then I think you should watch my videos on Age of Rebel and Erasmus Praise for Folly. The link is in the description below. Do watch that. Now, I'm here with one of the most important writers of the Age of Rebel, who is next to Erasmus. It's none other than Thomas More, the creator of Utopia. Before getting into the summary of Utopia by Thomas More, let me give you some quick introduction about the author Thomas More. Thomas More. Thomas More was born in London. He was educated at Oxford. He was an English lawyer, author, statesman, philosopher, and Renaissance humanist. Works of Thomas More: 1551 Utopia, 1534 A Dialogue of Comfort Against Tribulation. Utopia. It was written in Latin in 1516. It was translated into English in 1551. Sir Thomas More coined the word from the ancient Greek words utopos, meaning no place, and eutopos, meaning a good place. Utopia has two books. Book 1 titled The Dialogue of Counsel and Book 2 titled Discourse on Utopia. Now let's get into characters of Utopia: Thomas More, Peter Giles, Raphael Thursday, and John Morton. Book 1 The Dialogue of Counsel. Thomas More narrates Book 1. He talks of traveling to Flanders for a meeting on King Henry VIII's behalf. After the meeting, Thomas More visits his friend Peter Giles in Antwerp. Peter Giles introduces Raphael Hitherday to Thomas More, as he was born in Portugal and he accompanied Amerigo Vespucci to the New World. Peter Giles invites Raphael to his home, where they talk in the garden. Raphael Hitherday begins to describe the people he meets, their custom and tradition, and everything to Peter Giles and Thomas More. Peter Giles asks Raphael to serve in King's Court, but he refuses, telling them that political power is ruling over intelligence. He tells an instance that Raphael had a supper with the King John Morton and court dignitaries. At supper, there was discussion about the death penalty for thieves. Raphael believes that such punishment is too harsh for them. John Morton asks Raphael to define his statement that death isn't punishment for criminals. His idea was that thieves should serve public and they should be paid for their services. He believed that this would change them. But everyone there mocked Raphael's views. John Morton turns to the members as if it was his own idea. Raphael decides that he will not tell his opinions again. So Hitherday tells his travels with Vespucci that they discovered an island, Utopia. Book 2 Discourse on Utopia. Utopia is situated on a crescent-shaped island that encloses a sizable bay and shields it from the wind and ocean. There is an easy transport of goods within its own territory. There are 52 cities. Each city is surrounded by the thick wall. The city of Amorous is the central island, as it is the most accessible to all other cities. Every home has a front entrance that opens to the street and back door that leads to the garden. No doors are locked, and there is no private area. All people are engaged in framework. They are taught forming ideas at school and actual skills in the field. Everyone has two occupations other than farming. Everyone has a specific occupation like spinning, weaving, blacksmithing, and carpentry. Women do not do heavy work as they consider it. So punishment is given for those who are not working. And they also involve themselves in music, gardening, and physical activity during their leisure time. They won't play dicing and cards. They work for 6 hours a day. They sleep for 8 hours a day. Utopians are uninterested in philosophy. There are no slaves in Utopia. Slaves in Utopia are never bought. Utopian slaves are captured by the Utopians in battle, people who have committed a horrible crime in Utopia, or people who have committed crimes in other countries and been condemned to death and saved from their fates by the Utopians. The children of slaves are not born or brought into slavery. Women cannot marry until they reach 18 and men 22. Divorce is allowed only in case of adultery or like abuse. So adulteries are condemned to become slaves. No adultery is allowed, as I told. Utopia has no lawyers. Utopians followed several religions. Utopia never signed treaties with other countries as they believed that a country's world should be good enough. Utopia hate wars. When it is necessary for utopians to fight, they send their own generals to lead them. And if there is no way that they have to fight, then utopians themselves will fight. And wives are allowed to accompany their husbands to war, fighting side by side. If they win, the utopians never allowed anybody to uh, slaughter their enemies, or they never wanted to destroy enemies' land or soil. This is all about utopia. To conclude, Raphael Hitler says, everywhere else people talk about the public good, but pay attention to their private interests. In Utopia, where there is no private property, everyone is seriously concerned with pursuing the public welfare. So in Utopia, no man worries about anything. They all work and live well. Hitler finishes his narration. Let's move to the question. Utopia was translated into English in option A 1516, option B 1515, option C 1551, and option D 1550. The right answer is option C 1551. Utopia was written in Latin in 1516 and it was translated into English in 1551. So you haven't answered my question correctly, then I think you should watch my video again. Let's move to the next question. Sir Thomas More creates the character of a traveler into whose mouth the quote of Utopia is put. His name is option A Michael, option B Raphael, option C Henry, and option D Thomas. The answer to this question is option B Raphael. Raphael Hitler, right? We have only three characters here: Thomas More, Raphael Hitler, and Peter Gans. So thank you for watching this video.